Why would a beloved actress risk everything, her career, her family's trust, her public image, for one man? The silence has finally been broken. In a revelation that has left fans speechless, Ji-hyun opens up about the love story that defied expectations and ignited controversy, her relationship with Chang-wook. What really happened behind closed doors? Why did she go against her family's fierce objections? Let's dive deep into the untold truth, only on Red Carpet Revealed. The spotlight is burning brighter than ever, and at the center of it all stands Ji-hyun, poised, graceful, but no longer silent. For years, whispers have swirled in dark corners of the entertainment industry. Rumors of a forbidden romance, of closed-door arguments, of a beloved actress torn between loyalty and love. But now, after months of public speculation and private heartbreak, Ji-hyun has finally spoken. And what she revealed has left fans, and even her critics, reeling. It didn't start with a red carpet moment or a paparazzi snapshot. It started quietly, tenderly, during the filming of a drama that would unknowingly change both their lives. Chang-wook, charismatic and fiercely dedicated, was not just another co-star. There was something in his eyes, Ji-hyun confessed, her voice trembling with emotion during an exclusive interview. A sincerity I couldn't ignore. It was dangerous. But it was real. Their chemistry, electric on screen, quickly ignited behind the scenes. But what looked like a fairy tale romance from the outside was, in truth, a ticking time bomb behind closed doors. Her family was the first to intervene. Ji-hyun, the youngest daughter in a deeply traditional household, was raised with strict values and an uncompromising view of love and duty. When whispers of her relationship with Chang-wook reached home, the reaction was swift and merciless. They saw him as a threat, she revealed. Not because he was a bad person, but because they believed he would lead me away from the life they wanted for me. There were tense dinners that ended in silence, phone calls unanswered. At one point, Ji-hyun even considered ending things. I cried for days. I didn't want to choose between the people I love and the man who made me feel alive. But Chang-wook didn't back down. One particularly emotional moment, Ji-hyun shared, he stood outside her apartment in the rain for hours, refusing to leave until she came out. He told me, I will wait for you, even if it takes years. Just don't pretend this wasn't real. That night changed everything. Despite her family's growing disapproval and warnings from her management agency about damaging her pure public image, Ji-hyun made her decision. I chose to love him, not because it was easy, but because I realized I would regret it for the rest of my life if I didn't. What followed was a storm. The media caught wind. Tabloids splashed grainy photos across their front pages. Social media erupted. Some praised her bravery, others criticized her defiance. And behind it all, her family grew colder, more distant. There were times I didn't speak to them for weeks, she admitted. But I had to believe that, one day, understand. And maybe they finally have. Recently, Ji-hyun posted a subtle but powerful photo on Instagram, her hand in Chang-wook's, resting on a table with a cup of green tea, her mother's favorite. Fans immediately speculated, was it a sign of reconciliation? A truce between love and blood? When asked directly, Ji-hyun smiled faintly. We're not there yet. But love has a way of softening even the hardest hearts. This story isn't just about romance. It's about courage. The courage to stand up for what you feel in a world that often demands silence. It's about breaking generational expectations and the price of personal happiness. Ji-hyun's confession wasn't calculated. It wasn't polished for media attention. It was raw, vulnerable, and achingly human. In that honesty, she reminded us all, the most powerful stories are the ones we live, not just the ones we watch on screen. But what exactly does owning it mean for a woman like Ji-hyun, who has spent nearly her entire life living under the magnifying glass of South Korea's unforgiving entertainment industry? The answer became clear just weeks after her confession went public. At a high-profile fashion event in Gangnam, cameras flashed as Ji-hyun stepped onto the red carpet, not in the demure, pastel-toned gowns she was known for, but in a sleek, jet-black dress with a daring slit and striking red lipstick. It was as if the sweet girl next door had transformed into someone new, stronger, bolder, unafraid. But what truly sent shockwaves through the crowd wasn't her wardrobe. It was Chang-wook. He arrived minutes later, straight-backed and steel-eyed, and when he reached the top of the stairs, he extended his hand without hesitation. Ji-hyun didn't hesitate either. In front of dozens of flashing cameras and stunned reporters, she took his hand, held it tightly, and smiled. A single moment obliterated any remaining doubt. Media exploded. Headlines like Nam Ji-hyun and Ji Chang-wook, official. And from secret love to power couple dominated trending lists for days. Yet, beneath the glamour, the truth was far more fragile than the photos suggested. I won't lie, Ji-hyun confessed in a follow-up interview. The backlash was real. I lost endorsement deals. Fans turned their backs. I even had an older relative call me in tears, asking if I had lost my mind. But through it all, Ji Chang-wook remained her anchor. Reportedly declined multiple drama offers during the peak of the scandal to stay close to Ji-hyun and protect what matters. A close friend of the couple revealed, didn't want her to face the fire alone. He knew what this cost her, and he wanted to be the reason she didn't regret it. In an industry where love is often hidden, buried, or denied, Ji-hyun and Ji Chang-wook have done the unthinkable. They chose to bring theirs into the light. And yet, even with the tide beginning to turn in their favor, the head remains uncertain. Her relationship with her family is still strained. Don't expect overnight forgiveness, she said, eyes glistening. But I do hope that one day, they'll see that what I chose wasn't rebellion, it was truth. I chose love that asked me to be brave, not obedient. Fans have responded in waves, some sending letters of encouragement, others revisiting her past dramas with newfound respect. One particularly emotional message went viral. Thank you for showing us that we can be our own heroes, even when the world demands we stay silent. Her fan cafe, once quiet, now overflows with supportive messages and artwork depicting Ji-hyun and Ji Chang-wook together, not as rebels, but as survivors of a war between duty and heart. Letters also whisper of a potential new project that may reunite the couple on screen, a film centered around two lovers who must hide their relationship from a conservative society. If confirmed, it would be both ironic and iconic, blurring the line between fiction and reality. But perhaps the most poignant moment came just days ago. Ji-hyun posted a handwritten letter on her social media. In it, she wrote, "This wasn't about choosing him over my family. It was about choosing myself, choosing to believe that I am worthy of love that doesn't ask me to shrink. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but I know I will no longer live it in fear." The words, penned in her own handwriting, have since been printed, shared, quoted across every major outlet in Korea. And with that, Nam Ji-hyun didn't just reclaim her narrative, she redefined it. She is no longer merely the nation's sweetheart or a model of quiet grace. She is a woman who dared to speak, to love, and to live loudly. In doing so, she has cracked open a new chapter not only in her own life, in the culture of an industry that so often silences its stars. As Ji-hyun and Ji Chang-wook step forward hand in hand, weathered by scrutiny, but unbroken by it, the world watches not with doubt, but with awe. Because sometimes, the bravest thing a person can do, is choose love in a world that tells you not to. Nam Ji-hyun did exactly